is in a proper order, and we are doing Christabel by Coleridge. Since it is a long poem, so it takes some 3 4 days to complete the poem. But the poem is very interesting, and as we discussed yesterday, that how is Christabel found in the deep forest, and she goes to the woods for the safety of his fiancée, so that he may be safe in some of his operations. And finally, the poet Coleridge describes the setting of the poem in such a way that it arouses terror and horror in the minds of the audience. The night is bare, slow winds are moving, and the cocks are making typical sounds. The owls are hooting like this. The bitch, a particular sort of bitch, mastiff, is barking. Right? So it is believed that all these scenes and setting are creating a sort of terrifying perception, a terrifying influence. So finally, Christabel sees a very beautiful damsel, and now that damsel gives her own introduction to Christabel, and her name is Geraldine. So we come to line number 80. Yesterday we did till line 76 or 78. Yes. So did thus pursue her answer sweet. Now Geraldine gives her own introduction in a very sweet voice, in a very beautiful sound. My sire is of a noble line, she says. I come from a rich family. Come from a cultured family. I come from a good family, noble line. And my name is Geraldine. She introduces herself that her name is Geraldine. And she gives the whole account of that incident, that what happened with her. Now she comes directly to that point. 5 warriors seized me yestermorn. So she says that they were a gang. It was a gang of 5 warriors. It was a gang of 5 bad persons. It was a gang of 5 miscreants who have taken me here. 5 warriors seized me yestermorn, even me, a maiden forlorn, since I was all and all alone. So she claims, Geraldine claims, that I have been kidnapped, I have been abducted by a gang of 5 warriors. Since I was alone, I was kidnapped by that gang, and these people have taken me here in this deep wood. They choked my cries with force and fright. Yes, you see the language. They choked, they stopped my cries, and they put all their force. Since I was alone, I was a woman, so they all, with their fierce force, they exercised all their power, and they stopped. They were able to stop my voice of my. Okay, they choked my cries with force and fright, and tied me on a palfrey white palfrey. Palfrey is a horse which is trained to carry saddles. So the lady gives an account of all the incident which is taken with her. The lady says that it was a gang of 5 bad persons who on horses, they were on horses, and they also put me on their one of the horses, and they dropped me here, they took me here. The palfrey was as fleet as wind, and she says that the horses, they rode on the horses as fast as they could. Right. Means in a very fast way, in a very swift way, they rode on the horses, carrying me along with them, and they rode furiously behind. They rode furiously behind. They rode as fast, as furiously as they could. They ran on the horses. They ran with the help of the horses. They spurred Amin, their steeds were white, and they had all their weapons with them. They used all their Amin, they used all their force, they exercised all their force, and all they had many, weapons, degenerative weapons. They were carrying some of the degenerative weapons, and the weapons were of white color. And once we cross the shade of night, and the lady says that we reached here before the daybreak. So the entire night, the gang of kidnappers continued, continuing through the forests and whatever it is. They were running, and they reached this place before the daybreak. And once we cross the shade of night, as sure as heaven shall rescue me. But this Geraldine says what? That still she believes that she would rescue. Someone will come to rescue her. She would be rescued. She says, as sure as heaven shall rescue me, God will rescue her. This is a matter of faith and trust. She says, I would be rescued by someone. And I think God has sent you in this form as one of my rescuers, as one of my redeemers. I have no thought what men they be. And the lady says, I have no idea. What were those men? From where did they come? What were their intentions? What were their plan? What was their agenda? I have no idea. Geraldine says to Christabel. All the story is told in such an innocent way that Christabel believes it. And finally she offers help and assistance. And finally both go to the castle of Christabel. This is a conflict between purity and wretchedness, innocence and wickedness. Many themes have been blended by the poet. As sure as heaven shall rescue me, I have no thought what man they be, nor do I know how long it is. And the lady says that I have no idea that when will they come back and how long will I be here. Since she is the victim, so she has no idea. Nor do I know how long it is, for I have lain entranced I wish. And the lady says that I have been that much overwhelmed with fear that I have no idea. She has been overpowered by fear, by terror, that she is not in a proper mindset to speak, to narrate, to relate the story. It happens with human beings also. When something unexpected happens with us, then we are driven by that mindset, by that indecisive mindset, that even we have no idea what to do and what not to do. This happens with man. For I have lain entranced I wish, since one, the tallest of the five, took me from the palfrey's back. And she still remembers that it was the tallest man, it was the tallest kidnapper who took me down from the back of the horse and put me here under this oak tree. He was the tallest person from that gang. from that group, took me from the pale phrase back, a weary woman, scarce alive. So she considers herself to be a sort of tired woman, weary woman. Yes, finished.
नो सर, स्टोरेज का आ रहा है।
स्टोरेज का आ रहा है, स्टोरेज फुल हो गया होगा।
अभी तक नहीं हुआ, थोड़ी स्पेस है।
ओके, तो उसको स्टोर कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा। जस्ट ए मिनट,
स्टॉप कर दो।